Hello Internet and welcome to this day in history for the 26th of October. As always, there's a bunch of things we can talk about, and as always I had to pick one of them, so which I did. Also, as always, if you want to know who the specific people of this particular video is, I will do a quick list of names in the description. Where are we today? We are in 1860. We are in the Italian city of Teano. So what happened today in 1860 at Teano? Well, what happened was that Guiseppe Garibaldi, one of the fathers of modern Italy and one of the most successful Italian generals of the, shall we say, modern and pre-modern age, gave as a gift to King Victor Emanuel II of Sardinia the kingdom of the Two Sicilies that he had recently conquered. The kingdom of the Two Sicilies was basically the old kingdom of Naples, which covered southern Italy and the island of Sicily. It had been the kingdom of Two Sicilies before, but it had been recently reset up at the end of the Napoleonic Wars in 1815, and now Garibaldi had conquered it. So, what was the point then of giving it to Victor Emmanuel? Well, the point was to set up once again a united kingdom of Italy, which finally went into effect the next year in 1861. But this particular meeting at Teano, where Garibaldi accepted the authority of Victor Emmanuel, was where another round of civil wars between successful Italian nationalists was avoided. Now, we talked about the partitions of Poland the other day, but if one people and one geographical area in Europe outside of Flanders can truly be said to have been able to complain about being nothing more than a playground for imperialist dreams of extra manpower and tax base, it has been Italy. Since the fall of the Roman Empire in the 6th century, Italy had not been united. Practically every other country in Europe had managed to be united in somehow, except for Italy. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that we should disregard the Italian great golden age with the city-states in the north and so on, but at least since the 15th century, Italy had been really nothing more than a place for Austria, France, Spain, and other great powers to try to work out which one of them should have the rule of most of Italy in whatever war they were currently fighting. All of the old great city-states have become vassals of some major power of another, and of course, since the end of the Napoleonic Wars, Austria had basically had control of most of Italy, at least through proxies. However, finally, in the mid-1800s, the Italian nationalist movements managed to gain some kind of military advantage and finally, of course, created the United States of Italy for the first time since the antiquity, to be completely honest. And this was the meeting where that was not formalized, but at least created. Once more, we could have seen yet another round of Italian successors collapse due to infighting, and then someone else coming around and stealing everything they basically had worked for. But this time, they managed to work together and recreate Italy as a independent and separate kingdom, and that was marked on this day in history at the meeting of Teano, where Garibaldi submitted to the authority of Victor Emmanuel. So yes, the meeting of Teano and the beginning of the reunification of the Kingdom of Italy for the first time in nearly 1300 years. This day in history for the 26th of October. I hope this has been of interest to you. Until next time, I have been the Sage, and I wish you all a very happy day.